to a particular way to get website hosting for free. Now, this website is called Pro Free Hosting, and it says it gives professional free hosting to your website. Just like we all know, there are two basic things you need when you want to boost a website, and number one is your domain name, and then the second one is your hosting. Those are some of the two things aside from the CMS and then the plugins which you might take a need later on. So here we are on the website of Pro Free Hosting. So you just have to go to profreehosting.com, and then that is going to land you on this particular page. So right from here, I'm going to register an account and explore their free hosting package. So let's go. So I'm going to punch in my email address, and then I'm going to choose a password, and then I'm going to register. So it's asking me to activate my account. So I'm going to go to my email address and then check the inbox for the activation email. So I'm going to click on the activate account, and then it's going to carry me in directly to my client area. So this is actually my client area right now. One of the first things you're going to notice is the fact that it has a lot of ads. Probably that is what is used to make up for the free hosting which they offer. So it says you do not have any account yet, create one now. I'll click on this plus button which says create new account. So at this point, it's going to give me an option to choose a free domain name, or if I have a custom domain name, I can use my custom domain name, and then I'll be able to check availability. Now right here, I have my domain name servers. If you have a custom domain, definitely you can point, all you have to do is just to point your domain to this name servers, and then your custom domain is going to be live. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using a test domain name. So the subdomain is going to be liveblog365.com, and then my own domain is going to be test website. So let me check the availability of it. Okay, it says it's not available, so I'll check test website 2028. Let's check the availability of this. So it says test website 2028.liveblog365.com is available. So I'm gonna click on this. So my account with the domain name test website 2028.liveblog365.com is actually live right now. And from this client area, you can see that a free account has options to basically 3 accounts. So it's basically telling me right here that I have 1 out of the 3 accounts which this account is actually entitled to. And one very funny thing is the fact that I feel that this website is supported by adverts from Google AdSense. We can see that they have on the dashboard right here, they have ads from Google AdSense, and that is one way by which I think this service is being supported. So what we'll do now is I'll go to this manage tab. Right, so right here I have my username, and it says my start is active. It gives me my main domain, and then I have various information about my website, my FTP server, and then I have my DNS. So I'm going to click on this gear icon, and it's going to take me to my control panel. All right, and so my Cpanel is done and load. So right now, once I have my Cpanel, what I'm going to do right now is the fact that I'm going to look for softwares. You go down, you go to softwares, and then you are going to choose Softaculous Apps Installer. What I'm trying to do right now is the fact that you already have your domain name, and then you already have your hosting. So once you have these two, what you're going to do is, once you get the software, you choose your Softaculous Apps Installer, and then you go to install your CMS, which is your content management system, which is WordPress. So this is my WordPress. So I'm going to click on install. Here, you're going to choose your installation settings once you get to the WordPress installation area. So I'm going to choose my HTTPS. Now this is my website, and then I'm not going to write anything right here in the directory, so that my website is not going to have a directory path. I'll choose the latest version of WordPress, which is 6.5.2. I can install my SSL certificates afterwards. Now I'm going to go to this admin account. You can leave all of this site name and site descriptions. You can leave all of them, and then I'm going to choose my admin username. Just let me use my test websites website 2028. I'm going to use it as my admin username, and then I will choose my password. It's very important for you to write your admin username. You can write it somewhere so that you will not forget, because this is what you're going to be using to log into your WP/admin panel. Alright, once that is done, you just come to this place and then you click on install. So it's going to take a few minutes. It's going to install WordPress in the path and or in the directory which you have chosen. And once that is done, you are going to have access to the backend of your website. We're going to display everything now. Just give us a few minutes for it to be installed. So congratulations, the software was installed successfully. So WordPress has been successfully installed at this part. So this is basically my domain part, which is my domain. And as we can see, it has not really propagated at this point. It might take a little bit of time for the website to be fully deployed. So as you can see, my website is live right now. So this is my web page. Sorry, this is my domain name. This is my domain, test website 2028.liveblog365.com. So if you connect your domain, your custom domain, you definitely will not need to rely on their own subdomain in order to propagate your website. So after installing the content management system, which is WordPress, so this is basically what we have. So there are still other processes which you can do, because you still have to install the theme. You have to install a lot of plugins in order to fully customize your website and have that added functionality which you basically want. So in order to log into the back end of your website, you can just go to this administrative URL, which is just your normal domain, and then you have the additional WP-admin. So it takes you to the back end of your website. From here, you can do a whole lot of customizations at this point. From here, you can install, you have the plugin area where you can install all your plugins. You can change the theme from this place. You have the theme editor. Here you can manage your pages. You have the option to manage your pages at this point. Yes, this is the area where you can manage your pages, and then here you can manage your posts. I find this very interesting because this is basically a minimalistic web hosting and domain name for anybody who is planning to learn about web designing and use of a content management system like WordPress without actually paying at all. So this gives you all the functionalities you want. You have everything you basically need. Yeah, so that is all you need to know about free hosting from this website called Pro Free Host. One of the most annoying things you might encounter using this website is actually the ads which might come your way, but it is perfectly understandable based on the fact that it's actually a free hosting and you don't get to pay for it, and definitely the website or the service has to run in a way, but at least you still have up to like 5 GB of disk space and then unlimited bandwidth. And also it's actually a free hosting that has what we call the control panel, so you have access to your control panel just like a normal paid. So if you like this channel, please subscribe and turn on post notifications so that anytime we drop another video, you definitely notified. In the next video, I'm going to do the review of another free hosting website, and then we're going to run some comparison with Pro Free Host to see which of them is best. Thanks very much for staying tuned. I'll see you in the next one.